Judge, today's case is So I Creep.
I have two 23-year-olds before me today that have been together for 10 years, and I don't think they've had a peaceful day yet. Let's see what's keeping them together, or whether they should be together at all.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Alexis Smith and Ernest Darby. The two of you have been together for 10 years, engaged for 3 months, and you're only 23 years old, so you've been together forever. Ms. Smith, you have 2 children, but not with Mr. Darby.
No.
You are suing Mr. Darby for $1,000 because of a repossession of a car. We will talk about that momentarily. Before we do, Mr. Darby, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why we're here today?
Honestly, Judge, I'm tired of her cheating. You know what I mean? Like, every other month, I catch her talking to different people, engaged in different conversations, you know what I'm saying, entertaining different ideas.
Give me some examples.
Okay, just recently, 2 months ago, I caught her outside on the phone with her ex, right? And it wasn't really like, I couldn't really hear what the conversation was about. But when I went outside, I know she hung up the phone real quick, like hung up, like snapped the phone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so I'm like, instantly, I'm like, what was that about? You know what I mean? Like, so I leave it alone or whatever, because I didn't really, have too much to go off of. So I, 2 weeks went by, let it go, you know what I mean? Try to build more of something to go at her, confront her with, you know what I mean?
Right.
And so 2 weeks went by, I go through her phone, something told me, like something in me, like just go through her phone, you know what I mean? Like, so I go through her phone, I grab the phone, I look at it. Scrolling through, the first thing I see is, oh, he's temporary. Yeah. So I click on the message, and when I thoroughly look through the inbox and the messages, she's like, oh yeah, he's temporary, I don't really want to be with him, I want to get back with you, we're going to get back together. You know what I mean? Like, let him behold, lo and behold, she's telling me she loves me, we're going to be together forever. You know what I mean? Blase, blase.
I see what you mean, Ms. Smith.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, were you texting an ex telling that ex that Mr. Darby was temporary?
Yes, and that's because he don't know how to treat me. So if I can't get no attention from him, I'm gonna go seek somewhere
What do you
else.
mean he doesn't know how to treat
That's
you?
Great.
He don't know how to treat me like a woman. He thinks we're still kids.
Be specific for me. What acts does he perform or does not perform that you believe would make you feel like you've been treated appropriately?
First, there's no sex, and that's a big problem for me because, I'm ready every day, and he's not.
Right.
So,
Lies.
No
Lies.
sex, what else?
he pushes me off of him at nighttime. He wakes up in the morning angry every morning. He wants to walk outside and go talk to his baby mama all day.
Lies. If you got
Well, what
woken
is
up,
he angry about? What do you argue about?
He thinks he takes care of my kids. You
I
know
do
what I mean?
take care of the kids. What do you mean?
Yeah.
That's what I do. That's my job. It's my responsibility. I take care of it well.
He helps me a lot with the kids, and he reminds me every day, and I just can't.
He helps you with kids that you had with another dude.
Exactly.
During your relationship, and you're mad because...
Well, because we have our trials and tribulations, but, I did what I did, and there's nothing. If he wants to be with me, then he's going to be with me.
So you say, does he keep reminding you that you
Every
had
day.
kids with another person?
Yes, he
Do
reminds
you do that,
me.
Mr. Darby?
No, I don't.
Okay.
The only time I would ever do that is if she throws it in my face. Like, these aren't your kids to talk to. You know what I mean? Like, because I literally tell her, like, you need to discipline these kids better. You know what I mean? Like, you need to be on their head. And she's like, oh, you need to stop telling me what to do with my kids.
Right.
Oh, your kids.
Do you do that, Miss? That sounds like, you do that, don't you?
He thinks he's smarter than me, superior. And I am a woman. I had 2 kids, and I raised them all by myself. But yes, he helps me. But at the end of the day, if you're with me, he has to help me. What are you gonna do? You don't got a job.
Well, what does he do? Do you have a job?
No.
I don't have a job right now.
You say that he cheats on you too. You say he texts his ex and he posted some nonsense with another girl on Facebook. Tell me about that.
Lies.
Tell me.
I went through his phone, and one time I seen this on Facebook, that the girl was like, oh, Ernie, are you gonna come over underneath a picture? and I seen it. So I was like, no, what is this? And he told me it was nothing. So I ignored it because, I'm his woman. I have to, he said it's a groupie, so.
What about when your ex comment on your picture?
Is it a groupie? You a singer or something?
No.
How you get groupies?
And I just
Your
don't
Honor,
understand why he want to talk about me cheating, but I clearly went through his phone, and he talks to his baby mama every morning, anytime, all day.
Regarding my
But I just
kid.
don't understand, if you're here with me in a different state,
Regarding my
why do you
kid.
need...
Do you
Regarding
think
my
that
kid.
he should not be in contact
He
with...
should, but what...
I'm still
6 o'clock
talking,
in the
Miss
morning?
Smith.
I'm sorry.
Smith. Oh, you and I about to have a conversation. You don't think that he should be in contact with his baby's mother daily to know about his child? You really believe that's inappropriate?
You know what, Your Honor? He can talk to his baby mama or his child. I don't even care, because at this point, he talks to her regardless of the fact. I can't change that. And,
But don't you believe he ought to? He's got a kid with her.
Thank you.
He's obligated.
At
Thank
6
you.
o'clock in the morning?
If
I don't
something
get
happens-
kids get up when they get up. I don't know.
Oh, my God.
Ain't neither one of you got a job. What you sleeping for?
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
So what's the
What is
complaint?
he interrupting?
He's interrupting my sleep.
Pardon?
My sleep. At 6 o'clock in the
Miss
morning.
Smith,
You're asleep.
you and I aren't gonna get along at all.
And I pay my bills. And can he pay my bills?
No, the government pays your bills, and I pay the government so they can pay your bills for you. Remember that. You say he's terrible with finances. Explain that to me.
Well, he has not had a job. I am the provider right now.
I just had a job.
How do
2
you
months
provide
ago.
if you
That's
don't have a
crazy.
job?
I'm in college, and, I get settlements. So
You get settlements?
Yes.
Now, are we talking grants, loans, or settlements unrelated to college? Quit playing with that hair.
That's all she cared about. That's all she cared about is the hair. That's it. The hair, makeup,
Well,
nails, that's it. That's all she cared
Rehabilitate
about.
yourself, Miss Smith. I want to like everybody, and I'm trying to like you, but you're making it hard. So where do you get settlements from?
Well,
If you don't leave that hair on,
Okay.
I told you. That's
Basically,
it. The hair.
I
That's all she cared about.
I get paid through, government grants. So, and that's every month. And I pay my bills. And can he pay my bills?
No, the government pays your bills, and I pay the government so they can pay your bills for you. Remember that. Uncle Sam gets a good taste of my check, and some of it's going to you. You have your aunt on Skype. Hello, how are you, Ms. Russell?
Hi, I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Tell me what's going on at your house.
Oh my God, I didn't expect it to be like this. I really love my niece a lot. It's been just nothing but chaos. I just had a baby a month ago. And it's just been really hard for me to focus on what I need to do. All they do is argue.
Okay.
They fight about everything.
Let me ask you this. How are they with the kids? And are they good house gets? Do they keep things clean? And are they looking for work?
Oh, well, you know what? That was a lie. I was told that right at the gate when Ernie get down here that he was going to start looking for work. He has not been looking for any type of job. All he's doing is focused on her, following her around. She leaves when they go into heated arguments. The baby's in here screaming and hollering. My little niece is, there's a toddler here along with a newborn that they got. And the kids are just completely out of control when they're acting like that. Their parenting skills are very poor. And I'm going to help them. I'm going to see if I can help them get involved in some type of parenting class, but it's way too much. And I don't know how much more I can take of this. Since they've been gone, it's been kind of peaceful here. Oh my God, can you keep them longer, Judge? Your Honor. They are a mess.
Ms. Russell, thank you so
Yeah.
much for your third party's perspective. And thank you for keeping
Thank
these two
you.
off the street. That takes you out of the good mommy category.
But I come right back. I would never stay away from my kids for too long.
How long is too long?
A day.
If you would like your case to be heard on divorce court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Missed a show? Watch full episodes on our streaming platforms, and for exclusive content, go to Apple TV. What do you have to say about what Ms. Russell had to say? Was it an accurate depiction of what's going on in her house? And take a step back and look at it objectively. Is she right about some of those things?
As far as her storming off when she gets mad and leaving the kid, yes. But if you expect me to help you take care of your kids, when you get mad and you storm off, but you're cursing me out, you know what I mean? Like, but you want me to stay and help you with your kids? No, you're not just gonna storm off and walk down the street and cool yourself. I need to leave. These are your kids. And at the end of the day, these are your responsibility. She always throwing it in my face. These are my kids. So these are your responsibility, you know what I mean?
I'm a good parent. Everybody, you know, they got their opinions, but I know that I take care of my kids.
Do you storm off and leave the kids in the care of others when you get angry?
You know, if I get...
That takes you out of the good mommy category.
But I come right back. I would never stay away from my kids for too long.
How long is too long?
A day.
You stay away from your 4-month-old for a day?
When she
Well,
there,
not my
she
4-month-year-old, but
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, when she there, she don't clean either. Don't clean nothing.
Oh,
I'm cleaning, cooking,
Ms.
everything.
Smith. Who do you expect to look after those people when you're gone for a day?
My husband or my boyfriend.
He's not your husband.
My significant.
That's his job, to take care of a baby that you had with another guy while you were on a break from him. That's his gig.
Well, you know what, Your Honor? I got him a whole interview for a job, and they was finna pay him once a week, hired on the spot. So I go get him an outfit from the Goodwill, you know, because it was quick. We needed it now.
Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with that.
You know what I mean? I just got a shirt.
It's a lot wrong.
Just
with
wear it.
that.
You know what I mean?
Hey, if you can't afford your own clothes, Goodwill is just fine. It's just fine. If it's something that helps you get a job, you're not too good for it. You're not too good for it.
He did not go to the interview.
Why didn't you go to the interview,
He treated me
Mr. Darby?
real bad.
First reason being the clothes, you know what I mean? Like the clothes she picked out, where I didn't feel like I could even get a job in the clothes. I didn't feel like the role, you know what I mean? And then on top of that, the job.
Well, you
that she
know
chose,
you're not going to get the job if you don't go at all.
True.
You know, go and find out if the clothes aren't good. That doesn't matter. And I'm going to tell you something. If I'm an employer and you show up in a jacked up shirt and say, you know what? I know this shirt is jacked up, but I went to the Goodwill to get this, to get in here.
Exactly.
I want this job.
Take
I would hire
some knowledge.
Tell me about the repossession. How did the car get repossessed?
Well, you know, he decides to leave the garage door open.
I left the garage door open, but the car got repossessed because she didn't pay. How wrong does that sound? How wrong does that sound?
You know what?
She didn't pay the car
He
note.
knows that.
So
that
how am
car.
I in the wrong for that?
Was it the car in your name?
Yes.
It's her car.
And
He
was
didn't
the
help
car
me pay for my bills.
Were the car got repossessed because you were behind on your note?
Yeah, I was behind on
the
payments.
car note. So
But-
it's his responsibility?
Yes, because he was supposed to give me that $100, and he couldn't give it to me, so I just stopped paying it altogether.
Well, that's a decision you made.
Yeah.
Because
That's
if I
not on
went
me.
back, too many payments back, they want a whole fee, a settlement fee.
I got you. Let me say this. And don't say anything else.
Take some notes.
You two need to grow the hell up. You are taking our community down at the knees by behaving like you're in high school while you're parents to children. A break is not the time to go lay down with some other dude with unprotected sex and just have a baby. Not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to use birth control like your life depends on it, because it does depend on it. You should use birth control with him and with whatever dude you scatter off with when you're on a break. That's number one. Number two, if you really want to have a relationship, there's no having breaks within the context of the relationship. Anger should be upset. Discord, disagreements should be met with calm and a conversation, not broken windows, slammed doors, or any of the or off with somebody else. If you're not an adult, you cannot conduct an adult relationship, and neither one of you are an adult. You're in somebody else's house, causing chaos in their crib. You got to pull yourselves together. Nobody owes you anything. That woman's going to have trouble with her man and her kids because the two of you aren't grown enough to behave like you're somebody. Don't walk off and leave your children no place. You get angry, you sit down. If you raise your children in a tornado, their minds will be scrambled. Absolutely, unequivocally, they will be emotionally incapable of doing anything. They will never obey you, they will never do the right thing, and they will never get out of your house. Ever, 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 ever. You should take some of that time that you spend playing with that hair that's not even yours.
Whatever.
Seriously, and be concerned about the health and the welfare of your children. You do not have the right to crack the foundation of their existence by living in the manner in which you live, and the same thing goes for you.
Say that.
If you're gonna stay in the house, if you're gonna be a man, you need to bring home money too. I'm just saying, but I didn't like the Goodwill shirt I was going to the interview in. How arrogant is that? When y'all living off the government's money, we tired of paying for that. Not my job. But you acting like it's everybody else's job. You blame each other for everything when all of you have a full bucket of errors that you're making that you need to take responsibility for. Grow up, take responsibility for what. You don't have enough time to point at what he's doing wrong because you're doing so much wrong. You don't have enough time to point at what she's doing wrong because you're doing so much wrong. Do you understand that? Children are as crazy as you make them. And God help your kiddies.
Yeah.
God help them. I honor the fact that you remain in contact with the mother of your child, and I will ask you to continue to do so. And I will ask you not to take another child's father out of their life because you're too insecure to let him talk to their mother. He has an obligation to that child to be in his life. And I know you feel bad, and I'm sorry, but you ought to. When you behave badly, you should feel bad. And because I want better for you. I want better for you. If I didn't love you, I'd let you run around doing exactly what you're doing. I love you, and now I'm leaving. This matter is adjourned.